I'll admit this one in advance, after days of trying and not succeeding for lots of different reasons. I mean, you can see I've been trying to do them because I've got other Nightmare Mode mods that are in the recent list, right near the top. The hardest one to get, but that's not what we're going to concentrate. This is classed as a... is it a medium? Yeah, it's a medium one, which means it's Phobos, Jupiter, Ceres, Saturn, the Void, or Europa nightmare missions to get a hold of this. My problem was you could only do these nightmare missions once and then they're gone. The way that Nightmare Mode now works is once you do the mission, it will disappear off the star chart. As you can see, it's gone from Sedna completely. Sedna is hard mission, and again the medium one, Phobos, Jupiter, Ceres, Saturn, Void and Europa, to try and get a hold of this drifting contact mod, you can do them once, because once you do it, it will, like Sedna, completely disappear. They will come back, but they kind of rotate every 8 hours, so until the timer has counted down and this has moved to a different node, once you do it, there will be no Nightmare Mode on there. These mods are also available from special alerts. There isn't one at the minute. Just like Rending Strike here, that's a Nightmare Mode mod that's popped up as an alert. So these new mods will in fact pop up as alerts eventually. For things like the Causticalist here, which has a base status of 30%, this is actually going to be really useful. Because for any high status build, it's going to be really useful because it adds 10 seconds. And body count will add 12, that's 22 seconds on top of the normal duration thing. Plus, if you add it with Weeping Wounds, which adds 45% status, this adds 40% status. That's on every hit. This is, as the combo multiplier goes up, it will do the 45%. Usually for status, I tend to use the dual stat mods, but honestly, I just kind of threw this one in here because I had an empty slot and because it has no physical damage on this kind of weapon. I just basically went full-blown elemental, and this is where this mod should come in much more usable. And obviously the best way to find out here, sorry, wasn't looking at the screen, is just to go in and start beating on people until I actually have a bit of a combo counter going here. Why is that spinning so quickly? Okay, sorry, I got a bit caught up in the fact that that thing was spinning so fast. It doesn't normally do that. And I do in fact have this weapon in my hands. Not bad. And then start actually timing it, because it should last 20 something seconds. Run away, run away. That's 10 seconds, 12. I am actually timing this, by the way. And it should disappear about now. Nope, it's 22. Okay, I got 22.5 seconds, give or take a second or two, so that's insane. If you cannot find an enemy in 21 seconds, 22 seconds, well, technically, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. If you cannot find an enemy in that amount of time to keep the combo going, that's just madness. And that is why I really wanted that mod out of all of the new Nightmare Mode mods. It is nothing to do with the increase in damage numbers or anything like that. It was solely for the increased time on the combo counter. It's amazing how many times that you can actually run around and not find an enemy, like so, and your combo counter will go down. I actually have, I don't know if I actually used it or whether I scrapped it, did a 40-minute Dark Sector survival, and for the last 20 minutes was trying to keep my combo up. I think it was about 400 or 500 hits, and then I couldn't find anything. This mod would have saved that. It will of course work on crit weapons as well. I've kind of gone for there's absolutely nothing to kill now, and it still has the combo and the that in, come on, 20 something seconds. if you cannot find something to kill in that length of time, you are doing something wrong or are really unlucky. But of course, it will work on other things. I'm just going to go all the way down here, and that's not the weapon I was looking for, but it will do. I think this is not the right one. This isn't, but it'll do. And you can even put it in, it's just to go with body count. So putting it on a build like this, unfortunately I can't find it anywhere in here I could actually fit this. And it basically will do the same as body count will do. You can put it in place of body count. You will lose 2 seconds, but 19 seconds to get from one enemy to another. That is the reason I use body count. Blood Rush or Weeping Wounds depends whether I'm going crit or melee, but to be fair, this mod is going to be a lot more useful. This is easier. Where are you? Could be a lot more useful, and especially considering it will also increase the status from any elemental combo you kind of wedged into a build that really shouldn't have that in there.